After constantly working the Director of Disaster Management at the Akazi refugee camp, a photographer and I were granted 45 minutes inside the fence. We must check in with armed police as we enter and when we leave. I was told that once inside the fence, I would be a target. With 2 kidnappings there the week prior, my mind was questioning what my heart desired to do. The photographer had been to the camp one time before, but for me, this was a first. The camp is mainly Somali refugees with a few people from other countries. No matter where they come from, the people are very suspicious of journalists as they have been misrepresented in the past. I knew I had a challenge. I had to tell the story of at least 2,000 people with no video camera in a short amount of time. I handed over my notepad and the refugees began writing their stories for me. These are the people who live there day in and day out, telling me their story from the inside, what their lives are really like. Matthew from Congo said, "I don't want to be in South Africa because it is not a safe place to live or develop one's ability. The government is supporting the act of xenophobia in their system." Rashid of Somalia wrote, "It is important to understand the extent xenophobic attacks has affected the large communities in this camp. We have lost everything but still stay in the cold here, day in, day out. It is unacceptable from the government to put us in this prison of South Africa. I hope the media will find the facts behind this senseless human genocide." An Ethiopian said, "I was injured and I was beaten, and I saw so many people were injured, and I saw 3 people were dead." Mr. Muhammad, a Somali, said, "Me as a Somali, this xenophobia didn't start now, this problem was with us. But it's only now that it is coming to the limelight. We have lost everything we had to the South Africans. Now we have decided no more South Africa. We better go back to home." When the 45 minutes came to an end, I was heartbroken that I was forced to leave. The people inside are truly lost. According to many of them, there has been no food for the young babies, the government will give them no information on how long they will be there, and they are without a home. Many left their country in a time of war and were discriminated against in the country they have traveled to. These people are now sitting in a camp just waiting to hear where they will be moved to next. Even with all of this torment, these people were the most genuine and sincere people I met in South Africa. They are looking for someone to give them a fair chance, and they just want to start their lives over again. I truly miss each and every one of the people that I met inside this camp, and if asked to go back, I would jump in a heartbeat.